Hello people. I know I haven't been posting in a while because, quite frankly, I've had better things to do, and that's just putting it bluntly. But I am back now, having moved house, of course, and yeah, my setup is a lot better, as you can probably tell from the reduced lag and better mic. But either way, you saw the title. It will be... What did it... Okay. Suddenly one day. With, Sir Grego right here. Now, I know it says that coin flips are 50-50, so you wouldn't think to use syncing. But it's still the better thing to do. Because... So, let me turn my volume down. Because if you look at his passives here, when in low morale or panic states, gain clash power down and power down. When recovering from panic, gain 2 power down. So, that means if you decrease his sanity enough, then he gains 8 clash power down and 5 power down to 10 clash power down and 5 power down. And you may be wondering about the protecting pests, because they just eat all of the status effects you inflict on him. But Virgilius has got that covered, because most of the time he'll be moving first, which means he can take down his protecting pests. So you can inflict that sinking, get him to negative 45, and put him in panic. And, of course, the first turn is not the greatest for you, because all of your clashes are guaranteed to be hopeless. So that's why I'm using Kodia, because of her Power Guard, which is really useful in these kind of fights if you just want to not take a bunch of damage. So yes, use Power Guards by all means. And Virgilius will handle most of the clashes for you, if your luck doesn't screw you over, like it has many times for me. So yeah, just let him cook here. And we get rocked, of course. Ow. And the reduced damage here is crazy. It's amazing. Like, boom. Only 85. Which is great. Right, now this is where it starts getting a little easier, because now he's in his low sanity state, which means he has 8 clash power down and 5 power down, which means Virgilius can win your clashes for you, and you can start getting like favored and neutral on some of your clashes, which, useful, means you're not taking as much damage as you were before. And yeah, that's basically all there is for this part. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, as you can see now, my luck isn't liking me so much. Ow, okay. That did more damage than I wanted it to. Yeah, this is why Kodia is so useful. Like, rolling 24 is amazing. So useful. Still taking 114. Not ideal. Virgilius is just going to win the clashes, it's a given. Never mind. Okay. He lost a coin, but now we have Gregor in his panic, which means he gets 10 Clash Power Down and 5 Power Down, which is also greatly useful. So, yeah, now this is where things start getting a little more complicated after this turn. But just let it be, I guess. Okay, now this is where things get complicated. Because Virgilius using his ego not only provides us with more damage, which is useful, but there is the green coin. As you can see here, base power plus 10 for every unbreakable coin on the skill this unit clashed with. Ain't great, because when Virgilius goes into his ego state, all of his skills use unbreakable coins. So, that means you cannot have him clashing with one of these green coins. Because not only does he get absolutely rocked and it just erases his skill, but also it does overwhelming damage. If, like, considering some of these skills have attack weight, specifically this one, if you let Virgilius clash with this, and he loses, then it's wraps. It's just wraps. Because at that point, he's gaining like 80 base power, so his damage is off. You're dead, basically. So yeah, don't let him clash with that green coin. Which is basically all there is for this turn. But of course, Kodia loses her power guard, so reduced damage becomes a little harder. But it cannot be helped. So yeah, I think that's the best we can do for this turn. Kodia. Not great. But we have to take... Oh, okay, yeah, her HP went down. Quite the worrisome lot. But we get a free turn to bring her back, which is lovely. And now, this is where you need to be careful. After this turn. And I'm pretty sure if you're managing your sinking well. 44, man. But, yep, you can get him to negative 45 if you've managed your sinking this fight. Great. So that means he's in his panic. Oh, never mind, I think I was wrong. Yeah, no, I think we're good for this turn. just the same old, same old. It says Vigilus is winning against that, but I do not trust it. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's the best we're gonna do for this turn. Next turn, but oh well. Just look at that sinking stack. 31-3, that's crazy. Anyway, yeah, we get another free turn to let Kodia come out and panic. Love to see it. And let Virgilius do a little bit of damage. Do his Virgilius thing. And here we have the important part. So with this, you need to, basically, it's just this passive, Vigilius, the guide, observes Dante's command and adjusts his skills targets accordingly. He will, by default, be clashing with this skill. But if you, like, mess up a deployment order, like, put too many skills on one thing, then he just stops clashing with it. And why is this such a bad thing? Well, it has like 7 attack weight, so it's hitting all of your sinners. And dealt damage equal to 25% of target's max HP. Deal damage equal to 25% of target's max HP. 25% of target's max HP. 20% of target's max HP. And for 4 coins, that adds up to a total of 100%. So it will one-shot all of your units, including Virgilius, and lose this encounter if this unit is killed. Virgilius does not have any cake or papules, so he will just die. That's it. So you need to make sure that you are clashing. He is clashing with that move. Well, other than that, this turn is just like any of the other ones. Just be careful with who you're clashing with. So yeah. Go. There we go. And as you can see, he is not doing that damage. Because Virgilius slapped it away. Ow, though. That hurt. Oh, I might die. Well, Kodia might die. I don't mind, we're fine. We're fine. Ow. That skill is still really bad though because of its attack weight, and it still does damage despite if you win. But hey ho. So now we can use the Wild Hunt Codia to just snatch up these green coin clashes, so Virgilius can do his thing. And Codia dies. I did not think of that happening. I did not take into account the AoE. I was just being a little silly. So that was my fault. But he still has the decreased SP, so. And even if you lose a Sinner, it's still just the same thing as you normally do. Just don't let him clash with the green coins, that's it. After you've clashed away that pride skill, that's basically all you need to focus on. Just make sure he doesn't clash with one of those green coins. And then, if you don't kill him that turn, the game gets tired of you just being a little slow. So, he uses this skill again, Virgilius uses his ult again. And for that fight, it's pretty much it. And I was a dunce and didn't watch that skill, so that was my fault. Either way though. And there we have it. That's that done. And yeah, that's it for this tutorial, or walkthrough, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's it. That's how you beat 945 and rock Grego. I do hope this helped you in some of your playthroughs, and maybe you enjoyed it. Maybe. But with that out of the way, I'm gonna go now. Bye bye.